Marielena, let's talk about executive coaching. So what are the benefits of executive coaching?
Well, executive coaching helps leaders be better leaders. It helps people develop self-awareness, improve self-confidence, establish clarity in what their goals, what they want to achieve, where do they want to go, but in a more realistic manner rather than just figuring out, okay, this is what I would like. Through the process of executive coaching, you can identify what is their goals, where is it that you want, what have you done about it, what are you going to do about it, what are your options, and how committed are you in order to do it. So it's a process, it's a purposeful conversation that gets you from A to B in an inspired way, and it helps you be motivated to achieve your goals.
Okay, you talked about leaders there, so who is this for?
Well, executive coaching is targeted at leaders of an organization, CEOs, directors, MDs, high potential individuals, and high level managers.
So what is it?
Well, coaching, it's a relationship that you have with a coachee. You have a one-to-one session, so it's bespoke. It's completely tailored to the needs of the individual or the leader. And what we do is we have an initial session, usually with the HR or the person's boss or the company, whoever is organizing the coaching. So it's a three-way conversation, establishing what are the goals, what is it that we want to achieve out of the program. That session also helps identify if there is chemistry with the coach and the coachee. Because in order for coaching to succeed, it's very critical that there is rapport, that there is trust, that there is openness, and that there is confidentiality. Whatever the coachee and myself speak, it will not be repeated to anybody else in the organization, and that needs to be clear, that needs to be talked about. So once we have that first session, then the next sessions, the 4 or 5 additional sessions, we pursue the achievement of these goals. And in many cases, they need to read books, they need to do homework, they need to do soul searching and identify what is that they want to achieve, what is it that they really want out of the coaching. So going back to your original question, what is coaching? Coaching is a process that two people go through, through conversation, through listening, through powerful questions, in order to help the person clarify what is it that they want to achieve and identify what are the obstacles that they may have to overcome in order to achieve what they want.
Okay, and how does it work?
Well, actually, that's a really interesting question. It works because most of the times, I think it was Einstein who said that we cannot resolve the problem the same way we have created it, with the same kind of thinking. So what a coach does, it helps someone think from a different angle, from a different perspective. So you may have created a problem in your head, or you may think a situation that is too difficult to resolve, whereas a coach may help you find solutions, find different ways of achieving that through providing you the space, the confidentiality, the trust, the area for you to think really carefully about what is that you want and the options that you have. So the way it works is about creating that dynamic between the coach and the coachee, where the individual can reach their highest potential without any fear and with all confidence to do it.
Okay, well, if a managing director is good enough to have been made the managing director, why would they need coaching?
Well, a lot of the time, well, funny that you asked that question. One of the biggest fears that I have found in the executive world is that they fear that they're not good enough. So even though they're great at selling themselves for that promotion or going for it and hiding what is it that they're really thinking about themselves, a lot of the times the MDs don't feel like they're really qualified to achieve what they want to achieve. Now, that's nonsense. Obviously, if they were good enough to become MDs, they are good enough to do it. But it is their own thoughts and their own limiting beliefs that holds them back from being actually really successful and to be the best that they can be and to achieve their highest potential in a comfortable manner, in a confident way, in a calm, non-stressful way.
Great. Why you, Marielena? Why should people choose you?
Well, I mean, obviously there's many coaches out there and there's a lot of options. The benefits that I bring to the coaching dynamic is that I have been in the corporate world. My last job was as a finance director, and I had a team of 30 people working for me. So I have had the luxury of being trained to be a leader, actually being a successful leader quite early on in my career. About 8 years ago, I decided that I actually like people better than numbers. So I decided to move full on onto training, executive coaching, development, team building, and etc. Those are the things that I am actually passionate about and what I like to do. In addition to that, I have an MBA, I have a master's in psychology. I've done a lot of the trainings in coaching. Most of them, all of them have been certified by the ICF. So in terms of what you would be looking for a coach, I have all of the credentials. I have the experience, the practical experience. I have been a coach for 8 years now. I have the coaching training, I have the psychology training and the business training. So it's a wide scope of competencies that I can bring into the equation. I think the important thing about choosing a coach is making sure that there is chemistry and trust between the coach and the coachee. The coachee needs to feel that they can open up and not feel judged. And that's one of the key things about coaching. It's about the mindset. You know, when you think about being a coach, as a coachee, you don't want to feel like somebody's doing coaching to you. What you want to feel is you are in a relationship with this person has your best interest at heart. You want to feel that they care about you, that you want to feel that they believe in you, that they see your highest potential, that they want to help you achieve what you want to achieve, but at the same time they're honest and robust in their questioning, that you feel like you have a realistic goal that you can achieve. So at the end of the session, you feel like you have a clear plan of action, that you feel good about yourself, you feel like you can achieve it, and you feel like you can reach your highest potential.
Excellent. So now we know about executive coaching. How do we get in touch with you?
Well, the website is inspiring-potential.com, and it has an email there and a phone number, so it's easy to contact us.